Well, hello, beautiful.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it
What's up, guys? This is Cody here, and today I am bringing back the perfect jailbroken iPhone series. This is something that you guys have been asking for nonstop since the new jailbreak has been released, and it just takes a long time to actually, conceptualize and visualize and put it all together and make it actually work. So, if you guys want to continue to see these videos take a long time to make, so make sure you hit that like button if you guys want to continue this series. I would really appreciate it. So this is my setup called Chaos. So of course, as you guys have seen, this entire setup ties in to the Joker from Suicide Squad. So I basically tried to take just the greens and purples and, dull purples, grays, and just mix that into the entire iPhone UI to make it look uniform and make it look good. So let's go ahead and walk through exactly what I've done here, what tweaks I've used, themes, and some of the settings that I've used in order to get this set up, just in case you guys want to follow along and set this up for yourself. So here we are on my home screen. Now, it looks pretty minimalistic, but there's actually quite a few things going on behind the scenes in order to achieve this look. Now, if you see throughout the entire video, if something is hidden, like any type of UI element or anything like that, it's probably due to HideMex. So you can see for the minimalistic look, I hid a lot of different things, starting here with the status bar. You can see I don't have my carrier logo. That's actually due to Zeppelin, but you can hide it with HideMex. But you can see that I've hidden my clock right here, as well as basically any other symbols other than the do not disturb icon right there. So I've hidden like Bluetooth, everything else, as well as my battery, actual battery symbol. So I just have the number and percent right there. And most of that, or all of that's due to HideMex. So if we go ahead and continue to move down just from the top of the screen, you can see that I have a widget right here. Now this widget and this widget is the same widget. So this is all just one piece. But basically, in order to get widgets, you have to download a tweak called iWidgets. That's going to allow you to install widgets on your home screen. So basically, just a quick rundown of this widget. This is called EW4, I believe. I'll check that here in just a second in the video. But you can see it's basically just a line right here and then the first letter of the days of the week. So you can see that it's Saturday. So the S is bolded and highlighted. So it actually looks pretty nice, very minimalistic. And then right down here at the bottom, you can see that I've hidden the dock and I've added this widget, or basically this entire widget is the same widget, but it has the time as well as the date right there. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to ask, so if you install iWidgets, the way to actually enable a widget is to hold on any blank space on your home screen. So once you install iWidgets, there's no settings or anything. You have to do it just like this. You tap and hold on the blank space, and then this is going to show you all the widgets you have installed. So you can see this is the EW4.iWidget. So you can see there's actually 3 of these, just depending on what device you have. So it basically changes the size for you right here. So you can just select it here. Now you will have to add a repo in order to get this widget and as well as another widget. So just be sure to check the link in the description below. I'll have those down there for you. So of course you guys want to know what this theme is. The theme is Muze 3. Now this was actually just submitted by the developer, so it should be available within 28 to 48 hours. I actually reached out to him and grabbed this so you guys can actually get a quick glimpse of what this is. Some of the app icons are updated, as well as I think there's now like 300 plus icons. So definitely worth checking out here. As for the wallpaper and any other wallpaper that I'm going to show you in this, there's actually quite a few. That's all going to be on Twitter. So just be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll have links to all the wallpapers if you want them. Now, just to show you guys, to get rid of a widget, you want to get into wiggle mode, just like that. And then you should see an X. Like for this one, it's all the way up in the corner, which is kind of hard to hit. But basically, you just want to tap on the X, and it should close, just like that. Now swiping over to the second page, I have a folder right here, and this is classic folder. So if I tap on that, you can see I get that nice little animation and just really nice looking folders. That is due to classic folders. And if you grab this tweak, this is the modern theme. Another tweak that I have installed here is called Exsto. So if we just tap and hold on this, you can see you can basically just run your finger out around these in order to open up those specific applications. So if you want to do that, that's pretty cool as well. Now as for the layout where I have, a 4x3 layout, this is due to Boxy 2. So you're going to have to go into your settings and actually set this up manually because the automatic, centering didn't actually work for me. So if we go down here into Boxy 2, you can see you just want to enable it right here. And I'll show you my settings, but this is only going to work for an iPhone 6 if you want this exact setup. So you just basically first go into presets and settings, and you can see this is the setup that I have right here. There are some auto center vertically and auto center horizontally right here, but that didn't work for me. So just so you guys know. But if you want to set this up, those are the numbers that I used, as well as if we go over here into general configuration, that's my setup. Of course, you guys can pause the video if you need to, but you can see this is the number of columns and this is the number of rows. And of course, if you set that up, you do want to toggle on custom icon layout. Now, while we're in here in my settings, you can see that I have a dark settings. This is due to Eclipse 3. So if we go into those settings real quick, just to show you guys what I have set up and the colors and everything, if I can spell, there's Eclipse. Just make sure that it's enabled, and then you tap on enabled applications, and this is where you're going to go through and enable it in whatever application that you want to. And I've enabled it in a couple of applications. But you can see I have alternative mode on, as well as if we go into color options, you can change this up however you'd like to. There's a lot of different colors, but this is how I have mine set up right here. Now let's jump over to my lock screen. I think this is an awesome lock screen with an awesome wallpaper. This wallpaper is actually created by Justin Mahler, which I just tweaked the colors a bit to match the color scheme that I wanted for this entire device. So if you guys want that, like I mentioned, just be sure to check my Twitter. I'll have it on there for you. Now you'll see right down here that I don't have any, slide to unlock. I don't have any clock right here. Again, that's due to HideMex. Anything that's hidden, due to HideMex, as well as a camera grabber right down here. So you can see that I have unlock widget right down here. This is basically the same widget. So this is a widget called EW50, I believe. Now, if you want this widget, you're going to have to download another tweak called Lock HTML4. So Lock HTML4 is going to allow you to add widgets to your lock screen, while iWidgets is going to allow you to add widgets to your home screen. So you need both of those if you want to add those widgets here. So right down here, there's just a little lock icon as well as an unlock word right there. And then up here at the top, we have the date as well as the time. And the battery should be right here. For some reason, it's not. So just that will probably show up for you, but for some reason, it's not showing on my device right now. Now, I even customized the passcode screen, so you can see here that I don't have any circles around my passcode buttons, and I don't have the emergency button, and the blurred background that you can see right there. That's all due to a tweak called SleekCode. Now, the custom text right up here is actually due to a tweak called HotDog. So HotDog allows you to change a lot of different things, and I used it just for that text change right there. One thing I didn't mention before is my badges, and this is due to a tweak called Badgomizer. So in your settings, you can basically set this up to make it look a ton of different ways. But if we jump into that, I'll show you exactly what I have here for setup. So just make sure that it is enabled here, and if you tap on badge, you can basically get a live view while you're changing it, so you know exactly what it's going to look like. So for color, I'm using a purple color, and you can slide the opacity here, and you can also change the background color just by going through all those colors there. Also, you can change the label, so the size and the offset right here. So I just kind of left it in the middle. You can add a border, you can add a glow, you can add an animation. So if you want to bounce or spin or go back and forth, you can do that as well. You can change the shape, so it can be square or triangle, circle, as well as badge position. So you can move the entire badge to different corners or wherever you want to on the application. So that's what I'm using for badges. Hopping back out and going into our messages here, if we go ahead and open that up, you can see there's quite a few different things. One, I have a different color for my badge when I have a new message. So that is due to a tweak called Messages Customizer Pro. Now, most of this theme is due to Eclipse 3. So if we go ahead and tap on this, you can see that if we open this up, everything is dark. That's the way that I like it. You can see if we scroll up, you can actually change the color of your bubbles if you want to within Messages Customizer Pro as well. But you can see if we tap right here, I have a different keyboard as well. Now this keyboard is a combination of two tweaks. One is nude keys. So that basically gets rid of all the circles or the actual keys to make it look really nice and smooth. That's what nude key does. Now the colors or the image on the background is actually due to a tweak called ImageBoard. So the reason I like ImageBoard better than any other keyboard tweak is because you can't just change the color. You can literally add an image that you have. So you can make your keyboard look like anything that you want to as long as you have an image of it. So that's why I like ImageBoard, and I definitely recommend checking it out. Here we are in settings again, but I want to show you what I have here for my control center. So this is due to a couple of tweaks as well. One of them being floater. So floater is going to allow you to get those rounded corners to make the control center look like it's, quote unquote floating, but it just looks a little bit better to me with the softer edges. And also for the picture in the background, that's due to a tweak called CCBackground. It's basically the exact same as ImageBoard, except it's for your control center. So you can see I've added an image here. Again, I'll add that to my Twitter. Now for the different colors and everything for the toggles, that is due to a tweak called Uniformity. And I'm actually using a tweak called CClean that has hidden my media controls just for a nicer and cleaner and smaller control center. So as you guys know, these videos are mostly about theming, not necessarily functionality. So you can see right here that I do have some functionality tweaks installed. So I'm just gonna go over those really quickly with you guys. So I have Activator here, of course, that allows you to assign gestures to perform actions. So definitely a must-have tweak here. Coming down here, I also have boot sound, which allows you to change the sound as your device boots up. So you can see as we continue to move down, I've gone through most of these. Color flow, that's definitely more of a theming tweak, but basically that just changes the entire UI color to match the album artwork of whatever music is playing. You also, as we go down here, there's haptic feedback, so you can add this to basically any button press. So on your keyboard, every time you type a key or you hit the lock button or the power button or the volume buttons, you can add haptic feedback to that. As we continue to go down, you can see multi-icon mover plus. This allows you to move icons very easily. So I'll show you that real quickly. If we just get into wiggle mode and then you tap on icons, you can see you can tap on them, puts a little check on them, and then you can actually move them in one fell swoop right here. Just like that. So let's hop back into the settings here. We also have Peekaboo, which allows you to get 3D press on older devices, as well as shortcuts, which adds menus or 3D press menus onto applications that don't have them. As well as down here we have Smart Tap, so you can double tap on the screen to close it or lock it, as well as double tap to wake it up. Also have Springtomize 3, which I'm actually not using at all right now. Swipe for more, so this basically makes everything in Cydia a whole lot easier, so you can swipe on packages in order to queue them, delete them, or install them. And that looks like it's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, especially if you guys want to see more of these types of videos. Of course, you guys want to stay up to date with everything Apple, jailbreak, tech, or anything else that I want to talk about, be sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.